We are the last children of Earth. We are all that remains of a species that once called a small, blue world home. Now our home is this, a fleet of tired ships. We are a convoy of ghosts running through the dark. Behind us is the silence. Before us is the void. We are the final argument against the dark. Our parents and their parents made this choice. They chose flight over the final, quiet end. They ran from the edifice. It is a star-born mind of impossible scale. It does not speak. It does not threaten. It simply arrives. It reshapes reality to its own silent, perfect pattern. Planets are unmade. Stars are caged. Life is edited out of the cosmic equation. The edifice is not a killer. It is a gardener. And we are the last weed in its perfect, sterile garden. So we run. Our fleet is a collection of mismatched vessels. Great colony arcs drift beside repurposed asteroid miners. Sleek warships guard clumsy freighters filled with soil and seeds. We are a city of 20 million souls adrift on a sea of stars. Our flagship, the final redoubt, leads the way. It is a testament to a time when we built things to last. Now it is just the largest coffin in the convoy. Captain Eva Rostova stands on its bridge. She carries the weight of all our futures in her tired eyes. We have been running for 97 years. 3 generations have been born in the cold, recycled air of these ships. They have never felt grass beneath their feet. They have never known the warmth of a real sun. Their sun is the pale glow of the life support panels. Their world is the humming deck plates of a ship that is slowly, surely, dying. We are a people defined by what we have lost. We are a memory of a world we can barely remember. But we remember enough to keep running. And we are very, very good at running. A new whisper has entered the starways. It is not the silent hum of the edifice. It is something else. Something ancient and strange. We find it in the Crimson Nebula, a swirling cloud of dust and gas the color of old blood. It is a graveyard of stars, a place where suns go to die. No one comes here. Not even the edifice bothers with such cosmic ruins. It is the perfect place to hide. Or so we thought. The signal is not a radio wave. It is not light. It is a pattern, a tremor in the very fabric of space-time. Our sensors, designed to detect the subtle reality warping of the edifice, scream with its discovery. It is faint. It is weaker than a dying breath. But it is there. It pulses from the heart of a dead solar system. A system with a single, dark star and 5 shattered planets. It is a song of pure mathematics, a language we understand. Commander Jian Li is our chief science officer. He is a man who trusts numbers more than people. He says the signal is a beacon. He says it has been broadcasting for millions of years. It repeats a complex sequence of prime numbers. Then it points, a single, repeating coordinate. It points to the 3rd planet from the dead sun, a world of black rock and frozen atmosphere, a world that should be silent. But it is not. We send a scout ship, the Stardust Drifter. We are cautious. Hope is a dangerous thing in our time. It is a currency we cannot afford to spend recklessly. The scout ship's crew are our best. They are quiet professionals who have faced the void and returned. They descend through the thin, nitrogen-rich air. They land in a great, unnatural canyon. It is a scar carved into the planet's crust. And at the bottom of that scar, they find it. A city. A silent, perfectly preserved city of crystal and metal. And a door, waiting for a key it has not seen in eons. The key was the signal. We land the final redoubt with a gentle tremor. The first teams move out into the silent city. The air is thin but breathable. A final, clever gift from the builders. The structures are immense. They are elegant spires of a material we cannot identify. It is smooth and cool to the touch. It seems to drink the light from our lamps. There is no dust. There are no signs of decay. It is as if the inhabitants simply vanished a moment ago. We walk through their empty plazas. We see their silent homes. It feels like trespassing in a tomb. Deep within the central spire, we find what we came for. It is not a library of books or data crystals. It is a single, immense chamber. In the center of the room floats a sphere of woven light. It hums with a power that makes our teeth ache. This is the archive of the Elder Ones. As we approach, it responds. It projects images into our minds. Not sounds, not words. Pure, unfiltered understanding. We see their history. A race of beings made of energy and thought. They were artists and philosophers. They explored the cosmos with a joy we can only imagine. They were here first. They saw the universe in all its wild, chaotic glory. They celebrated its endless possibilities. Then they encountered the edifice. It was young then, but its purpose was the same: to impose order, to prune the infinite branching possibilities of reality into a single, predictable path. The Elder Ones fought back, not with weapons of fire and steel. They fought with knowledge. They saw the edifice as a flawed equation, a magnificent but terrible mistake in the math of existence. They could not defeat it, but they found a way to defy it. Their final message to us is a warning and a gift. It is a blueprint for a weapon not of destruction, but of creation, a tool to rewrite the fundamental laws of the universe. The archive shows us glimpses of this power. It shows us stars winking out of existence. It shows us new ones born in their place. It speaks of a power beyond the edifice, the power to change the rules of the game itself. It is a power they were too wise, or perhaps too afraid to use. But they left it for those who would come after, for those who had nothing left to lose. For us. Commander Jian Li stands before the humming sphere of light. His face is pale. The information from the archive flows directly into our ship's computers. It bypasses our firewalls. It rewrites our understanding of star science. The equations are things of terrifying beauty. They describe the universe not as a collection of matter and energy. They describe it as a symphony of vibrating frequencies. The edifice, it seems, can only play one tune. The Elder Ones have given us the entire orchestra. The final equation is the most terrible. It is simple in its form, but staggering in its implications. It describes how to create a resonance cascade, a chain reaction that would not destroy matter, but alter its basic properties. It is a way to change the song of reality in a specific, targeted area. The edifice ships, their very existence, depend on a stable set of physical laws. They are artifacts of the old song. This new song would be poison to them. It would unravel them, turn them from cosmic predators into inert, silent statues. But the equation requires a sacrifice of unimaginable scale. To generate the initial resonance, we need to collapse a star. Not just any star, a massive blue giant. We would need to compress its entire mass into a single, infinitely dense point. A point that would then become the first note in our new song. It is a feat of engineering so far beyond us it feels like magic. It is the work of gods, and we are just mortal, desperate humans. We are the children of a drowned world. What right do we have to play with such fire? What right do we have not to? Captain Rostova makes the choice. She looks at the faces of her crew. She looks at the star charts showing the edifice closing in. She says one word. Begin. The great and terrible work starts at once. Our entire fleet transforms into a single, massive factory. There is no more debate. There is only the hum of machinery and the grim determination of our people. The final redoubt becomes the command center. Its fabrication bays, once used for building habitats, are repurposed. They now build the components of the Starbreaker. Every soul in our ragged fleet has a task. The miners from the freighter Stone's Heart begin harvesting asteroids for raw materials. They are grim-faced men and women who know the cold calculus of space. They work without complaint. Engineers who once maintained life support systems now work on containment fields. They are designing a magnetic bottle to hold a piece of a dying sun. It is a task that makes them laugh with a dark, bitter humor. One of them jokes that his last job was fixing a leaky toilet on Deck 7. Now he is building a cage for a god. No one finds it particularly funny. The children help too. They strip wires and sort components. Their small hands are surprisingly good at the delicate work. They do not fully understand what we are building. They only know it is the thing that will let us stop running. The Archive of the Elder. Ones guides us. Its light pulses in the main engineering bay. It feeds information directly to our minds. We learn new ways to fold metal. We learn new forms of energy transmission. We are like children learning a new language, a language of creation and uncreation. We are building something that should not exist, a key to unlock the universe itself. We call it the Starbreaker, a name whispered in the corridors of our ships, a name that is both a prayer and a curse. We are forging our defiance in the heart of our fleet, and we can only hope it does not consume us all. We thought we were safe in the Crimson Nebula. We were wrong. The edifice is patient. It is methodical. It does not leave things to chance. A single, sharp-edged scout ship appears at the edge of the system. It is a sliver of black against the red glow of the gas clouds. It is shaped like a shard of obsidian. It makes no sound. It gives off no heat. Our sensors barely registered its arrival. It is a hunter at the door. It hangs in the darkness, watching, learning. We know it is reporting our position. We know the main fleet is on its way. We have no choice. We must fight. Captain Rostova orders the fleet to power down all non-essential systems. We become a ghost fleet. We try to hide in the sensor shadows of the nebula's dense pockets. But the hunter is patient. It begins a slow, deliberate sweep of the system. We cannot hide forever. Our warships, the Aegis and the Bulwark, move to intercept. They are old ships. Their hulls are scarred from 100 forgotten skirmishes. But their crews are the best we have. They are ready to sell their lives for a few more hours. The fight is short and brutal. There is no grand strategy. There is only fire and steel against an enemy that does not bleed. Our ships launch their missile salvos. The warheads detonate against the hunter's black hull. They leave no mark. The hunter responds. It does not fire lasers or plasma. It fires lances of pure gravity. They are invisible distortions in space. They strike the Aegis amidships. The cruiser groans as its internal structure is twisted and crushed. Alarms blare across the comm channels. We listen as the crew of the Aegis fights to save their ship. They are brave. They are professionals. They are dying. The Bulwark charges forward. It places itself between the hunter and the crippled Aegis. Its commander knows the fight is lost. He is buying time. The hunter fires again. The Bulwark vanishes in a silent flash of light. Not an explosion. It simply ceases to be. Its matter is unwritten from the universe. One moment it is there, a proud warship. The next, nothing. The hunter turns its attention to the fleeing Aegis. But its sacrifice was not in vain. It bought us the seconds we needed. The Aegis limps back into the nebula's cover. The hunter does not pursue. It has what it came for. It has our location. It has our scent. Now it just waits for the pack to arrive. We need a diversion. The hunter's ship has called its masters. The main edifice fleet is coming. Commander Jian Li devises a desperate plan, a fleet of echoes. We will use the last of our drone ships and automated freighters. We will fit them with modified warp drives. These drives are unstable. They will burn out after a single jump. But they will leave a massive energy signature. A signature that will look like our entire convoy fleeing in a new direction. It is a ghost fleet. A lie made of light and radiation. We work feverishly. The drone ships are little more than engines with a guidance system. They are relics of a more peaceful time. Now we turn them into sacrificial lambs. We program them to jump in a scattered, panicked pattern. We want it to look like a disorderly retreat. We want the edifice to believe we are broken, that we are running blindly. One of our engineers makes a joke. He says we are teaching old dogs new tricks. The joke falls flat. We are all too aware of what we are doing. We are sending these ghosts to their graves to buy ourselves a little more time. The echoes launch. One by one, they flare into existence and then vanish into the false promise of hyperspace. They jump towards a region of empty space, far from our true destination. For a moment, we watch the sensor displays. We see the bright, fleeting signatures of our ghost fleet. It is a beautiful, tragic sight. A fleet of lies sailing into the abyss. We wait. We hold our collective breath. The hunter ship at the edge of the system responds. It turns. It follows the ghosts. It has taken the bait. A small cheer goes up on the bridge of the final redoubt. It is a weak, hollow sound. We have won a reprieve, but the clock is still ticking. The work on the Starbreaker continues. And as we work, we learn more from the archive of the Elder Ones. The sphere of light in our engineering bay reveals the deepest secrets of our enemy. It shows us the edifice's great fear. We had always assumed it was driven by a desire for control, for a cold, sterile perfection. We were wrong. The edifice is driven by terror. The Elder One's archive explains that the universe is naturally chaotic. It is meant to branch into infinite possibilities, a multiverse of endless variation. The edifice fears this. They call it the final true chaos. They believe that if reality is allowed to evolve unchecked, it will eventually spawn something that will consume all things. A being or a principle of such ultimate complexity that it would collapse all of existence back into a single, silent point. A true end. Their entire purpose is to prevent this. They are cosmic gardeners, yes, but they are pruning reality to save it from itself. They are not villains. They are guardians. Guardians who have chosen a terrible, lonely path. They believe that a quiet, ordered universe is better than no universe at all. This revelation changes nothing, and yet it changes everything. Our enemy is not a monster. It is a frightened god. It is a warden trying to keep the ultimate prisoner locked away. And we, with our Starbreaker, are about to pick the lock. We are about to unleash the very chaos the edifice has spent eons trying to contain. We are building a weapon that will not just defeat our enemy. It will validate their deepest, most fundamental fear. We are about to prove them right. The weight of this knowledge settles upon us. It is heavier than any star. The Starbreaker is almost complete, but it needs one final, critical component. It needs a power source of impossible density to initiate the resonance cascade. The archive is specific. We need the heart of a blue giant, a young, massive, intensely hot star. These stars burn through their fuel in a few million years. They live fast and die spectacularly, and they are rare. Our star charts show only one place to find them within our reach, a place called the Forge of Blue Giants, a stellar nursery where new suns are born. It is a forbidden region, a place of intense radiation and gravitational shear. No sane captain would take their fleet there. The journey itself is a risk. We must navigate through treacherous asteroid fields. We must fly close to unstable protostars. The nursery is a cauldron of cosmic creation. It is beautiful and deadly. Swirling clouds of incandescent gas paint the viewports with colors we have no names for. New stars ignite like fireflies in the dark. It is a glimpse of the universe in its raw, untamed youth. The very thing the edifice seeks to control. Our mining ships lead the way. Their crews are experts in navigating dangerous environments. They guide the convoy through the stellar chaos. The stone's heart takes the lead, its powerful sensors mapping a safe path. We pass a star being born, a vast disk of dust and gas collapsing in on itself. We can feel the gravitational waves washing over our hulls. It is a humbling experience, a reminder of the immense forces we are trying to tame. We are a fleet of fragile insects dancing in a bonfire. One wrong move, one miscalculation, and we will be incinerated. But we press on. We have no other choice. The starbreaker waits for its heart, and our time is running out. We reach the heart of the nursery. We find the perfect candidate, a colossal blue star, 30 times the mass of Earth's old sun. It burns with a fierce, white-hot intensity. We name it Elysian. It is to be our anvil and our sacrifice. We begin the final, delicate preparations. The Starbreaker device is moved from the final redoubt to a specialized mining vessel, a ship designed to withstand incredible heat and pressure. The plan is to get the device close to the star's corona. Then, using a focused gravity beam, we will pull a stream of plasma from the star itself. This plasma will fuel the weapon's core. It is a plan with 1,000 points of failure. Then they arrive. Not a single hunter ship this time. The full edifice fleet. They emerge from the swirling gas clouds like sharks from a bloody sea. Dozens of them. Hundreds. An armada of black, silent ships. They form a perfect sphere around the Elysian system, a cage of impossible geometry. They have found us. Our ghost fleet only delayed the inevitable. Perhaps it was all part of their plan, to let us think we were clever, to let us lead them to our ultimate goal. They did not just follow us. They herded us. They herded us here, to this place of ultimate power and ultimate vulnerability. Our backs are against the endless abyss. The siege of Elysian has begun. We are trapped. The edifice fleet forms a blockade that no ship can breach. They do not attack. They simply wait. They know we are here for the star. They know we are building something. They are content to watch us fail. Or perhaps they are curious. Captain Rostova stands on the bridge, her face a mask of calm. But we can all feel the tension. The air is thick with the unspoken fear. We have come so far. We have sacrificed so much. To be stopped here at the very end is a fate too cruel to contemplate. We need more time. The process of fueling the Starbreaker is delicate. It cannot be rushed. Commander Jian Li estimates he needs another hour, an hour we do not have. The edifice begins to move. Slowly, purposefully, their ships begin to tighten the sphere. They are compressing our space. They are giving us no room to maneuver. We need to buy that hour. We need to buy 60 minutes, a single second at a time. And there is only one thing left in our fleet valuable enough to sell: the Ark of Memory. The Ark is not a warship. It is a library, a museum. It carries the last remnants of our culture, the art, the music, the literature of old Earth. It holds digital copies of every book ever written, every song ever composed, every painting, every sculpture. It carries our history, our soul. It is commanded by an old man named Elias Vance. He is the last curator. His family has tended the Ark for 3 generations. He makes the decision. He does not ask for permission. He sends a single, fleet-wide message. A memory is only useful if someone is alive to remember it. The Ark of Memory turns. It accelerates directly towards the edifice line. It is a suicidal charge. The edifice ships react. Several of them break formation to intercept the small, unarmed vessel. It is not a threat, but it is an anomaly, a deviation from their perfect, ordered plan. They must correct it. Elias Vance broadcasts on all channels. He does not send threats. He sends Shakespeare. He sends Beethoven. He sends the last defiant echoes of a world that is long gone. He sends them into the cold, silent mind of the edifice. For a moment, the edifice ships hesitate. They seem confused by this barrage of art and emotion, this illogical, chaotic data. It is a language they cannot understand. The hesitation lasts for only 17 seconds. The edifice ships erase the Ark from existence. It vanishes in a silent flash, just like the bulwark. But it bought us time, not an hour. But it bought us minutes. And on the bridge of the final redoubt, we watch the chronometer count down. The sacrifice of the Ark of Memory, the final death of old Earth, has purchased us the price of a single second. And then another, and another. We use each one. We do not let their sacrifice be in vain. The fueling of the Starbreaker is almost complete. It is ready. Jian Li's voice is steady over the comm. The Starbreaker is armed. The plasma from Elysian swirls within its magnetic containment field. It glows with a power that feels ancient and holy. Now comes the moment of truth. We have only one shot. If this fails, we are cosmic dust. Captain Rostova gives the order. Sing for them. The device activates. There is no explosion, no grand flash of light. There is only a sound, a single pure tone that resonates not in the air, but in the very structure of space. It is the first note of our new song. We sang a song of fire. The resonance cascade begins. The Starbreaker releases its caged energy. The note expands outwards from the device at the speed of light. It washes over our fleet. For a terrifying second, our own ships flicker. Our lights dim. Our systems stutter. We are touching the source code of the universe. We are playing with the language of creation. The feeling is indescribable. It is like being part of everything and nothing all at once. We are notes in our own terrible, beautiful music. Then the wave hits the edifice fleet. The effect is instantaneous and absolute. Their black, menacing ships simply stop working. Their engines go dark, their weapon ports go cold. They do not explode. They do not fall apart. They just cease. The fundamental principles upon which their technology was based are no longer valid. The universe has changed its rules. It is like a fleet of steamships finding themselves suddenly in a world without the laws of thermodynamics. They are magnificent, useless sculptures, relics of a forgotten reality. They drift silently in the void, perfect, ordered, and utterly defeated. The siege of Elysian is over. The aftermath is strange. Victory is not a cheer. It is a profound, unnerving silence. The song fades. The universe settles into its new shape. We look out at the edifice fleet, frozen in their perfect formation. They are monuments to our audacity. They are tombstones for an entire cosmic philosophy. We have won. We have survived. But the sky looks different now. The constellations have shifted. The familiar patterns of the stars are gone. The crimson nebula itself seems paler, its colors muted. We have not just defeated our enemy. We have edited the canvas on which we all exist. We float in the quiet. The hum of our own engines seems offensively loud in the new silence. There are no victory celebrations. There is only a slow, dawning comprehension of what we have done. We have taken the ultimate power into our own hands. We have rewritten star science to save ourselves. A young ensign on the bridge vomits quietly into a waste receptacle. No one comments. We all feel it. The sickening vertigo of standing on a precipice we did not know existed. The war is over, but a new, more subtle fear begins to creep into our hearts. What happens now? We count the cost. We lost the Aegis, the bulwark, the Ark of Memory. We lost thousands of souls. Good people who will never see this strange new dawn. Their names are read out over the fleet-wide comms, a long, sad list of heroes. But the true cost is not written in lists of the dead. It is written in our blood. It is in the new, unsettling silence of the universe. We look at the Starbreaker device, now cooling in the shadow of Elysian. It is just a machine of metal and wires. But it represents a line we have crossed, a line we can never uncross. Commander Jian Li runs a diagnostic on the new reality. His initial findings are troubling. The laws of physics are not just different, they are more pliable, more malleable. He says the universe is now less stable, more open to suggestion. The Elder. Ones were right. We have unlocked the potential for true chaos. We have become the thing the edifice feared. We are no longer just refugees. We are no longer just survivors. We are the keepers of the flame, the ones who know how to light the fire. We are, in a small and terrifying way, the new gods of this altered cosmos. And we are so very, very human. We must now live with what we have become. The burden of this power is immense. The first decision we have to make is what to do with the frozen edifice fleet. Some argue we should destroy them, erase them completely. Others argue we should study them, learn from them. Captain Rostova makes a different choice. We leave them here. Let them serve as a monument, a reminder of the price of survival, a warning against the arrogance of certainty. We will not become what we fought against. We will not impose our will on the universe. We will simply live in it. We begin the search for a new home, not on a planet of the old reality, but on a world born of the new one. We find it orbiting the great blue star, Elysian, a world that was once a barren rock. But the resonance cascade has changed it. It has given it an atmosphere. It has filled its canyons with water. It is a world that should not exist, a miracle born of our terrible weapon. It is a blank slate, a new Eden under a new strange star. We name it Solace, a name that feels more like a hope than a description. We land our ships for the final time. The great colony arcs touch down on plains of soft, green moss. The freighters unload their cargo of soil and seeds. For the first time in a century, our people walk on solid ground. They feel the strange, gentle gravity. They breathe the clean, sweet air. The children, born in the sterile confines of the ships, touch grass for the first time. They stare in wonder at the vast, open sky. A sky that is ours, a sky that we made. This is the first day of our own creation. We are no longer running. We are home. But it is not the home we lost. It is a home we built on a foundation of sacrifice and cosmic heresy. We are the children of Earth, but we are also the children of the Starbreaker. We carry the memory of one world and the burden of another. We look up at the altered stars. We look at the silent, drifting monuments of our defeated foe. We know our journey is not over. It is just beginning. We have survived. Now, we must learn to live. Here, in the new light. Here, on the shores of our own creation.